So that night, before my crash, Steve did not sleep, completely PTSD from the accident. And we were like, in the morning, we're like, Steve, you are not going to come.
Yeah.
Take your time today. And we're going to take care of the filming. So I went on my own with Kelsey and the Da Vinci crew and channeling like an energy of like, Steve is not here.
I need to ride for 2 people.
I'm going to send it for Steve. And it's what I do. So I like full gas, my passion, full gas, everything, energy. And I started to ride that trail completely like a maniac. And at some point I felt it. I'm like, oh, I think we are getting close to that line. So I put my bike at the top, start to walk down, see the environment. It was beautiful. Kind of dry, but a little bit moist as well because the river was just beside.
And it's always humid.
It's always humid. And then get to the bridge. And then the bridge didn't have the barriers on the side.
Yeah, because when I went the first year, because Steve was trying to explain me what you did. And I was like, I just couldn't understand because I look at my video.
And it was the barriers.
And there was barriers.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is he trying to jump?
And when we were, there was no barriers. And that's the first thing I saw. I was walking down and I got to that rock and then the bridge is on the side. The river goes under like that. And there's a nice platform, maybe 5 meters after, straight. And then I saw the gap. I was like, okay, well, it definitely goes. And so I took my time, did my run, looked at my run out and everything, did my full process, walked the run in, made a line and everything. Look, I was completely kind of locked in. And did a bunch of running, like getting to the speed. And at some point, as I was, climbing back up with my bike, I kind of went through my little checklist in my head. And I was like, okay, have you had any food today? No, like it's been 4 hours that we were filming and I was getting a bit tired. Do you have a full face helmet? No. Anyways, there was a lot of things that were kind of,
like red flags?
A little bit kind of little
just orange flags?
Little red flags, orange flags. But then I know at the same time that, like I'm very confident with my ability to be like, okay, I can put that on the side. Now is the moment. I can focus for 30 seconds and I can make it happen. I can do that. And go to my bike, get up there, and then press record on my GoPro, did my visualization, saw the thing perfectly, and asked everybody, okay, ready? Everybody replied, dropped in, good speed, enter the thing. And then I knew that there was this crack on the rock and I was just going on the edge of it. Yeah. No problem. There was a little channel, like a wheel space, a tire whip. And I was just going on the edge of it and then doing the gap after. And I just went and then my front wheel was maybe slightly more to the right, or I came slightly faster and then my front wheel just like went, didn't see it coming, knocked myself on the bridge, bounced, and then I slid unconscious into the river. And black. And then I remember coming back to me, big inspiration like that, and then looking around everywhere, and I had no idea for like a little bit who I was, where I was, who the people around me were, concept of time, even the concept of like the planet Earth was, I had no idea. And then slowly I felt like I was taken care of. I was well taken care of. I really felt that. So I was quite calm. And I realized at some point that my hand was completely mangled. So I kept on moving my hand and, hey guys, I think my hand has a problem. And they were like, no, it's okay. My head was sliced completely. I was bleeding everywhere. And it was bad. I knew that it was bad. But I knew that it was okay. There was people around and things were moving. And then it took me really half an hour to start to recall, okay, I'm here, I'm in Quebec, I'm far from home. That's the first thing that I felt. I was like, fuck, I'm far from home, and I felt like I wanted to be back home.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be back at home with my wife and my kids. And it was a tough journey. And it took 3 or 4 hours actually to go from the accident to the hospital. So it was a long journey.
Yeah. So I've been there, and I went back.
Yeah. And you find my GoPro?
I didn't find the GoPro. The staff of Valley Broadiner found it and they gave it to me. And they're like, "Do you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Nah." They're like, "It's naughty." I was like, didn't watch it. Just gave it to you. And obviously you showed it to me.
Yeah.